will start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He steps up, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
The pin.
Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations that are trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's West. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move, looking deep. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense comes out and immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
How about this, Chris? A little bit greedy. Score on the opening drive. What the heck? Why not go for a two-point conversion? This time, they come away empty, and here we are, 6-0 is the score.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Huskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
The back's got it. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Going to try to use his legs here. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Ducks are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. The gain makes it second and medium. Here's that defense shifting again. Same tailback, another carry.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Empty backfield now. They go for 2.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field.
That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium.
And here's the handoff.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Linebacker shifting around now.
The shotgun running play call.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Scanning the field. It's Vega. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field.
They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here.
Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he fires the football to the right side. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense.
No shot to bring him down. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Vega. And this pass is caught. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they...
Can he reach the end zone? And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. A much-needed score, Kirk, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
He'll get into the end zone again. They feed him after the touchdown with a 2-point try to cut into this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the back now goes in motion. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Vega. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Cornhuskers come to the line to run the hurry-up. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. With the return, it's Martinez. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
And the returner is brought down. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Caught quickly. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout. They talk strategy. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Dropping back, it's Vega. Snags the quick throw. He's in there for the 2-point conversion. The lead is now 12. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Vega. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you will start to wonder, should I go for this?
Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. offense is back out on the field. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in the playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Vega. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Second down coming up.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a target, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
And great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Nebraska, 22.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Let's it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to plus 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the defense look slow that time. Look, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo for a playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
Their playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch is made, room to run here. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Back to pass. It's Vega. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
On the ground, it's Brown. And the Huskers are going to keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And he'll set up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
And makes the score. Oregon 43, Nebraska 30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They'll feed the back again. Trucks through the defender, refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Off the play fake on first down. He's hit just before the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made with the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Handoff to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Running back has it on the screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The Ducks are going to cash in here in the red zone. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Vega. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. The Huskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Good enough for first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's in there for the 2-point conversion. They're back within 11 points. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Use the running game to chew on his clock now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Bringing pressure. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Second down play coming up for this offense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long.